What's up, guys? As of a couple weeks ago, I have officially been living in my car traveling for 6 months, and so I wanted to make a video talking about some of the things that I've learned over the last 6 months. First thing that I've learned is that organization is critical. In this kind of lifestyle, everything needs its specific place, or else things just get messy super quickly. So for example, I have a certain spot right up by the driver's seat where I keep my toothbrush so that it's easily accessible, and then I have a spot where I keep paper towels and toilet paper, and if I let those things just kind of float around wherever they want, I end up losing them. I've found spoons in my bed a month after I've been missing them. The second item kind of goes hand in hand with the first item. Just as everything gets messy so much easier, also everything takes just a lot longer than it normally would. So if I was living in a normal bedroom, it might take me 4 minutes to get to bed, and that would include getting my pajamas on, brushing my teeth, flossing, and hopping into bed. But living in my car, I've noticed that those things take closer to 20 minutes. Instead of just being able to brush my teeth, I gotta get out the back, either get water from here, walk into a Walmart or a 24-hour establishment to brush my teeth. I have to kind of discreetly change in the front seat into pajamas, and then I gotta lay out my bed. And so all these simple remedial tasks end up being a little more involved, and things take a lot longer. When I first set out, I expected to have time to read for an hour or two every day, play guitar every single day. I quickly found out that that is a pretty unrealistic expectation, and that just the everyday tasks take up a lot of that time that you think you'll have as free time. Third thing that I've learned is that the best plans are the plans that are loosely held. I found that it's important to have a plan and a rough outline of what I'm going to be doing on a particular day or where I'm going to be going for a trip, but I've also found that I'm happier and I'm more prepared when I don't hold tightly to those plans. Things go wrong frequently. Your campsite doesn't turn out to be as good as you thought it'd be, so plan A didn't work out. So I found that if I'm holding loosely to those things, if I'm flexible, if I'm able to think on the fly, I am not only happier, but I also am more successful in getting things done and doing what I want to do. The fourth thing that I've learned is kind of more a tip on how to figure out where you're going to sleep for the night. The best way for me is when I'm picking campsites, I like to get there before it's dark. I've often found that I get to a spot that I found on freecampsites.net, and the road is too bumpy, or the campsite is too crowded, or something's just feeling off about it. It's feeling, I don't know, spooky or eerie being there by myself. Sometimes you just get a bad vibe. For me, when I'm parking at a campsite, I like to get there when I still have time to assess and see if it's something that's going to work out. On the other hand, if I'm going to be sleeping somewhere in the city, like in a neighborhood or a Walmart parking lot or a 24-hour establishment, I found that it's better to get there after dark. Usually I've called ahead and asked, make sure that they allow overnight parking. I want to just get there and go to bed and wake up the next morning and leave. I'm trying to have as little impact as possible on these places that are letting me sleep there. The same thing goes for if I'm sleeping in a neighborhood. I'd rather get there at 9:30 when I'm about ready to go to bed than get there at 7:30 when I still have to make dinner, I still have to brush my teeth. Recap for number 4. If you're out camping, get there early so you can check out the surroundings. If you're staying in a city, get there late, go straight to bed, wake up and leave. And the fifth and final thing that I've learned in the last 6 months, I need to be around people more than I let myself believe. Go back. I am an introvert. I test as an introvert on Myers-Briggs, and have always kind of prided myself on my ability to be alone and not need people around me. That being said, I've never been put in a situation where I am this completely alone for this amount of time. And I have found that I love people, and I love to be around them, especially with people that I'm close to. So if you're traveling around long term, if you are deciding to live out of your car or out of a van or an RV or whatever, make plans to visit people you know and you love, so you can be refreshed, so you can have human interaction, so you can not lose sight of what the real world is like, and so you can continue to be a part of their lives as well. Yeah, so that's my 5 things I've learned in 6 months. Some of them may not be true for you, but that's what I found. If you have questions, comments, if you want me to answer any additional questions, leave a comment down below. I'd love to be able to answer them.